Everyone says it's too late to start YouTube. There's too many creators, there's too many videos out there. Everyone's trying to start their own personal brand. And honestly, this is probably one of the main reasons why I put off starting my own for so long. But then I started to look at the numbers, and it kind of made me realize something. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe the opportunity is actually bigger than ever before. Goldman Sachs estimated that by 2027, the creator economy could be approaching nearly $500 billion. So clearly, this is not some tiny internet trend anymore, and it hasn't been for a very long time. And after seeing that, I had this weird realization. I've been watching other people build online for years while constantly telling myself I'm gonna start later. So this is me finally starting. My name is Keanon, and this is the beginning of my YouTube channel. And since this is my first video, I'm legally required to ask you guys to like and subscribe. If you don't, my grandma might end up being my only subscriber, and to be honest, I think she deserves better. But honestly, starting this YouTube channel is long overdue. Like a lot of kids, I grew up watching Minecraft videos, gaming videos, random creators, and honestly, probably just spending too much time on the internet. And when I was 10 years old, my family got me this crappy little camera, and to be honest, I took this thing everywhere. I was that kid trying to make random videos, trying to document and film everything that I could, thinking I was going to be making some masterpiece or be internet famous. And reality is, it was terrible. I'm honestly embarrassed to show a lot of what is on this camera. But it goes to show the fact that I've wanted to do videos for a very long time. And over time, YouTube became more than just entertainment for me. It became the place where I'd go to learn things. Business, investing, how to study, productivity, how to cook food, how to clean things. And this sounds a little weird to say, but a lot of the things that changed the way I think, I learned from people I watched online. And this is one of the reasons why this platform has always been so interesting to me. Because yes, it is entertainment, but it's also education, it's business, it's opportunity. And for a very long time, I just watched other people do it. And this brings me to one of the biggest reasons as to why I'm starting this channel. I genuinely believe that a personal brand is the most valuable thing that a normal person like myself can build. And I don't mean this in some weird influencer way. I don't think everyone needs to become famous. But I do think that if people know you, trust you, and learn from you, that creates leverage. A personal brand can create opportunities that just a regular resume could never. It can create jobs, business opportunities, income streams, and a network of people that you would have never been able to reach without it. And when I look at creators or entrepreneurs that I actually pay attention to, well, there's a pretty obvious pattern. They have trust, they have attention, and they have an audience that care about what they think. And obviously, I am not comparing myself to these people, but I am paying attention to the patterns. And the pattern is that people who build trust online create opportunities that most people will never see. This is what I say when I say personal brand. It's not fame, it's not flexing, it's not pretending your life is perfect online. It's about building proof of how you think, what you care about, and who you're trying to become. And YouTube specifically is not just a place where people post random videos anymore. In the United States alone, YouTube contributed over $55 billion to their GDP in 2024. This ended up being the equivalent of 490,000 full-time jobs. That is absolutely insane. This platform is education, entertainment, marketing, and income all in one place. And I don't want to spend the next 10 years watching other people build on it while I just keep telling myself maybe later. Because later can become your entire life if you're not careful. But this channel is not just about YouTube. I don't want to make videos about making videos. There's a deeper reason behind why I wanted to do this. The deeper reason that I'm doing this is because I care a lot about money, business, and educating people on the things that we should have been taught in school. And I care about money because I know what it looks like when people don't have it. I come from a background where money was not always easy. My mom was a single mother of 3 kids. And growing up, I heard the typical advice that probably a lot of you guys watching have heard before, that investing is only for rich people, that saving is really hard, that money is really confusing, that if you just work hard, get an education, and pay the bills, everything is just gonna magically work itself out. And I don't say that to blame anyone. The reality is, most people are just doing the very best that they can with the information that they were given. But that's kind of the problem. They were never taught how interest works, how wealth is built, how money is managed, or how to think about income beyond just getting a job and just hoping it covers everything. And trust me, I know that was a lot, but this is the harsh reality of today. And the older I get, the more I realized how learnable and understandable all of this really is. It's not magic, and it's not something you have to be born understanding. But if nobody teaches you, well, of course it feels confusing. And honestly, that really bothers me because we expect people to make some of the biggest financial decisions in their lives with no preparation. Student loans, taxes, retirement, buying a house, building a business, having children. These are huge decisions. And yet so many people are just thrown into adulthood and told, good luck. And the more I learned about money, the more that I realized this isn't just a me problem. Edward Jones Canada reported that 84% of Canadians believe financial education in school would have helped them manage their personal finances with less stress. And 64% said that they did not learn about money management in school when they were younger. It is crazy to me that we sent everyone out into the world, taught them nothing, and expected them to figure it out. Because if most people feel like school did not prepare them for money, then maybe the problem is that people are not just lazy or irresponsible. Maybe a lot of people were just not given the right tools. And that's why I think financial education matters. Not in some boring textbook way, in a real life way. Because if you just look around you, you'll realize that money affects almost everything. And this matters even more now than it has in the past, because everything is getting more expensive. Statistics Canada reported that in 2024, 45% of Canadians said rising prices were greatly affecting their ability to meet day-to-day expenses. So when people say that personal finance is boring, well, I just disagree. To me, money is stress. Money is options. Money is freedom. Money determines whether you feel trapped or whether you feel like you actually have choices. Because I don't think financial education should be locked behind rich people, finance bros, or complicated jargon. I think normal, everyday people should get the same opportunity to understand how money actually works. And I want this channel to be a part of that because, to be honest, this is my life passion. So this is what this channel is going to be about. Some videos will be educational, some will be personal, some will probably be little experiments that I try, and some are just going to be me trying to figure things out in real time. And hopefully, along the way, I inspire others to do the same. Now, I want to be very clear. I don't want to come on here and give off this idea that I have everything figured out. That is not the case at all. I'm still trying to figure out what I want my life to look like. But I think that's actually the point that would make me relatable. And that's why I want to document the process while I'm actually in it. Because I think there's a lot of people that are in the exact same place. They want more freedom. They want a better life. They just don't always know where to start. And honestly, neither do I completely. But this is me starting anyways. So maybe it is too late to start YouTube. Maybe no one even watches this video. But I would rather start badly than never start at all. If you want to be one of the first people here before I either figure this out or completely embarrass myself on the internet, subscribe. Because from here, we're starting from zero. And I guess we're just gonna have to see what happens. I'll see you in the next one.